Get a shot of the shop. So over here, you've got a bunch of shops. It's like a third world kind of bazaar. And then you have places where they're filling up with water, they're brushing their teeth, they're cleaning themselves, brushing their teeth down here. It really is, I mean, it's a proper refugee camp.
This isn't Africa, it's France. And all these people are headed for the UK. Who are they? Why are they coming to Britain? And who runs France's migrant slums? We went to find out and entered a vast criminal operation that's changing the face of the UK.
C'est de pire en pire. Les bonnes années sont passées, regarde. Puis Macron, il s'en fout.
A lot of people go in UK because they care, you know. They give you everything, yeah.
How much do you have to pay to cross? What's the cost?
To investigate the situation, we started in Dunkirk, France. The site of one of history's most important battles, where British troops narrowly escaped annihilation by the Germans at the outset of World War II, the outskirts of this French town are now controlled by Middle Eastern gangs. We went into their turf, which is known as the jungle.
Okay, so we were told by our source to come here to this supermarket to find people who are on their way over to the UK. And as soon as we pulled up and started talking to two guys, they're from Somalia. Where are you from?
Somalia.
You're from Somalia? All right. So those guys just asked us for a ride to the camp. So this may actually be easier to find the story than we thought.
Germany, Auschwitz, laakiin Jarmalkayga dhacday inay marka lagu dhacdo kadib waxaan go'aansaday inaan London aado niqada Britishka ah.
If it's men working there see you in us, it's dangerous. Stay away. Stay away.
Oh, you can go? Said it's dangerous that they're seen with us, but there's people all over here. I mean, it's a proper refugee camp.
After dropping them off, we drove further and were shocked at what we saw.
I do YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm from the USA.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to people, making a video about why people want to go to London, to England.
Why?
Yeah.
Kurdish story. How can I help you?
We want to know about what it's like living here in the jungle.
No money, no job, no boat. Fuck the police.
How much time do you spend here?
20
days.
25, 38 days. It's 20, half, 27.
When do you go?
Tonight, yeah.
Oh, really?
Night.
How much?
25, 30.
People.
No.
People. 50 people. So there's this whole group of people behind us and they're waiting for a shuttle to come and take them to the hotel. And we were talking to one family, Kurdish Iraqi people. They said they've been here for 5 years. 2 little girls who've been born here. And they said the husband of the family, they're trying to deport. And he said he won't take his family to the UK because it's too dangerous to take the little kids on the boat across the sea. But he would love to go there. He said France is terrible. They're trying to deport him. There's no work, there's no money. The conditions are horrible. So a lot of these people over here are waiting to go to a hotel. They're migrants living in France. One Syrian guy just came up to us and said we can only video people below the face because some of them have a gun, he gestured. So a little bit frightening. So we're in the middle of a huge industrial zone. You have ports, you have oil refineries, farms, forests, all this stuff, but it's really an industrial area. And just everywhere you look are people. And what we were told by our sources is that the camps here are ethnically divided. You'll have an Eritrean camp, you'll have a Somali camp, you'll have an Afghan camp. I mean, everywhere here, there's people. We want to go see what this fire is over here, but we were also told not to leave our car, so we're gonna take a walk. And there are some women. It's overwhelmingly male, but you do see some women. Trash fire.
And what is all that?
So here we just got trash, a lot of beer, just trash all over, but it's just been totally lit on fire.
There's a rainbow.
Where? Oh, wow. One thing I will say here, there's a lot of hostility. I mean, I don't know about hostility, but like people clearly, they do not want to talk. Even where you can't see people, there are people. Like in here, we can hear very clearly people talking some kind of Middle Eastern language, it sounds like.
Now, this is just part one of our extended series, Why England is Going Right. We traveled from France to the tip of Scotland to understand what's driving the rightward shift in British politics. We're documenting it all here. Subscribe so you don't miss it.
Surrounded by the camps and all the migrants is this little, small, quaint little French town. And we just met a young couple from here, and I asked them how they feel about it, and they said angry and scared. Quand est commencée cette situation?
Ben, c'est de pire en pire. Les bonnes années sont passées, regarde. Nous, on chasse là-bas, du côté. Tout ça par rapport à eux. On a 50 hectares qu'on ne peut même plus aller à la chasse. Tout ça pour eux. Alors, c'est malheureux. Et on paye.
Fait le gouvernement?
Ben, rien du tout.
Rien.
Ben non. Ils les payent. Ils sont payés. Puis c'est tout. Et le malheureux français, ben, il n'y a rien. C'est triste. Après, la France est dans des déficit, je sais pas combien de milliards. Puis eux, ils sont aidés, on leur donne des sous et tout. Ben, c'est la France. Il n'y a rien d'autre à dire que ça. Hein? C'est pour ça, des années comme ça, mais attends, c'est pas normal. Faut dire ça à Macron. C'est lui le président.
Ouais.
Nous, qu'est-ce qu'on peut dire? À part d'en parler, ben, on fait rien. Pour des manifestations, tout ça comme ils ont fait, ça va changer quelque chose. Puis Macron, il s'en fout. Alors j'ai 69 ans. Au pire qu'on avance, au pire que c'est. Et moi, je plains 2 enfants plus tard. Puis de travail, il n'y a plus rien. Toi, tu vas couper un arbre, ben, ils vont te mettre en prison. On dit rien. Bon, c'est ça la France.
Pour moi,
ouais.
Il est difficile comprendre comment cette situation se passe en la France. Je ne comprends pas comment ça se passe.
Ben non, mais pareil.
Ici, comment est la sécurité?
Ben, mal.
Mal.
Oui.
Wow.
Malheureusement.
So we're here on these train tracks, and we can hear all around us people, and we can see footsteps leading into the woods. So there's just camps all through here. We're gonna try to talk to some people, but so far we've had very little success, and we are told that they are told by their equivalent of coyotes not to talk to anyone. There's one thing we noticed right here is that they have a cord hooked up to that wire. Someone who's smarter than us in the YouTube may have to comment, but it's possible. It looks like it's running right into a camp. You can see the tents over there. So it seems like they may be taking some of this electricity and using it in their little setup out here in the woods. I wrote on the Google Translate that we're YouTubers in the US and we're trying to understand what life is like here. Not a good idea. Here. Go, Jim.
Go.
Go. One question. You like UK?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
A lot of people going to the UK who do not speak one word of English. So all through here, I mean, you can see the tents, you can hear the voices. It's very eerie. I mean, this is just like quaint rural France. We're a little bit outside of a town here. But yeah, people everywhere. So one thing that we were told by our source here is that it's Kurdish gangs who run this whole operation. And out here, everyone we're talking to is indeed Kurdish. And this guy said to us, you know, it's better for us not to be here. We should go talk to people elsewhere.
Migrants told us they pay Kurdish gangs around $2,000 to get a spot on a boat to England.
How much do you have to pay to cross? What's the cost?
2000.
But once they set off, their goal isn't actually to reach England. It's to get spotted by British sailors who bring them ashore.
Today they streamed into ports in Kent, boat after boat, accompanied by Border Force, lifeboats and Coast Guard. Their journey's over. It might have taken months or even years at great risk and at hefty cost. But from what we saw today, there's little sign of this flow slowing or being slowed.
They then claim asylum.
What happens once you arrive there? Then what happens?
So they told me that the boat of the border force come and then they pick the people and then they take them. They just start to seeking their asylum straight.
And then are you able to work or can you not work?
You are able to walk and they give you everything, yeah. They give you some place to sleep. They find a hotel and everything, yeah. A lot of people go in UK because they care, you know. I can say they have human rights, even if the people they don't want, but the government still look for the people. And even there, some people go there, they don't have problem. They really try to know this is right person, this is not right person. That's why a lot of people, you see, they're going there.
Yet our conversations made clear that most of these people had already applied for asylum in Europe and been rejected. Others were from safe countries like Albania. Every week, between 1,000 and 2,000 migrants arrive on boats in the UK.
The number of migrants crossing the Channel to the UK in small boats in the first half of this year has risen by more than 40% compared with the same period last year.
The situation is fueling support for right-wing political parties in both France and Britain.
Is over half of those that come don't work and will never ever work.
In both countries, governments provide the migrants with shelter and services. People say crime has gotten worse, and anti-immigration parties now dominate the polls. The French police told us this is an industry supported by non-profits and fueled by false promises.
Nous avons cette situation. Oui. Alors, si vous coupez, if you cut, yes.
We just spoke to this big group of police officers back there. They said that these migrants are told by gangs, it's going to be so easy. You go to England, it's much easier than here. It's going to be easy, you'll find work. And what they said is it's not true. In reality, what happens is if people have a social network there, they can survive. But if not, the government services are worse than France or Germany. People struggle a lot. And he said a lot of people end up coming back this way. But they have no idea. They're just told it will be easy once you get to England. So they go to England.
Almost none of the migrants spoke English or were willing to speak on camera. But while driving, we encountered two guys from Somalia who are gathering firewood to make dinner. One spoke fluent English.
Where'd you learn English? Speak good English.
Yeah, okay. I just come from there before, just 7 years ago. And I was just like to speak English. I was just like the language, you know, because I know my country is not safe. So I have to learn the language because I know where I'm going. I can speak my language. I have to speak this language. So I was trying to learn myself. And then I was in German also. I go to school there, but it's fucked up there. They didn't accept my asylum. You know, in Europe, when I think one country rejects you, another country is very hard also.
So Germany rejected your asylum application after how many years?
5 years.
5 years. And then so you said, okay, now next, you're gonna try to go to UK?
Yeah, because my plan while I was in Somalia, I was thinking to be in UK. It was my dream country, but I was out of money and I was already tired with the journey because we passed from Libya with the sea, you know, to come here. It take a long of time to be here. So when I'm there, I say, let me stay here. If they accept me, okay. And if not, then I have to go there.
How much time do you spend here before you go to the UK?
I think now it's a year, 1 year now.
1 year.
First time I was here, I was in one of the camp and everything goes wrong. I lost my money, I lost everything. So after I lost my bag, I have to be here just to work a little works here, just to wherever I get, just to get the money and everything.
In terms of living here, I would guess it's pretty dangerous? Or?
Yeah, it's dangerous, but we have to, because where we came from is more dangerous than here. If you don't take the gun, they kill you.
In terms of, you know, obviously it's in Europe, it's very controversial stuff politically, right? In the UK, you know, a lot of people get angry that people come on the boats. What do you think about that?
I think half of them and half of them accept. And even if they don't want, as humans, we need to help each other. They know other countries, they really need help. We all look at the government. Whatever the people say, we don't care, because when we stay there, we can even get killed, you know. So it's better to survive with the rumors of the people to accept their death. So I don't care for that.
Your English is incredible. I mean, you're obviously a very smart guy, and you're, you know, you're very impressive.
Yeah.
What would your life be like in Somalia if you stayed?
I don't think so. If today I would be alive, I don't think so, because I lost all my family. I lost my mom, I lost my father, I lost my young sister. You know.
With war?
With one building go down, you know, and there was inside. It was the ambush of bomb and everything, you know. And that's why when it comes like that, it's very hard, bro. It's very, very hard. Nobody can understand if it's not there. It's very hard, for real. It's very, very fucking hard.
What's your hope for the future?
That's a good question. I just like to be a truck driver, you know. It's in my heart now. You lost everyone, you know. Only remains is the friends and my sister that I'm with now, you know. So now I need my own family, I need my own life, I need peaceful, I need to work again. I'm not thinking much more for the future because I don't even know if I will make it to be there.
Yeah.
And when I'm there, if they will just accept me.
After visiting the camps, we boarded a ferry to the UK. Over the next 2 weeks, we interviewed hundreds of people, and almost everyone said the same thing: stop the boats.
How do you feel personally about the people who are coming over on boats?
It's the wrong way to go about it, 100%. It's illegal as well. The issue with UK is there's so many loopholes in law, I can be honest with you. The second a person lands into the country, demographically, they're now a constitute of the country itself, so you can't actually class them as illegal. I didn't know that myself until probably a few years ago. For example, if a person's gone to France and they are classed as illegal immigrant and they got a boat across, the second they land in England, they can't just turn them away. You have to kind of take them in. Well, now at that point, you have to change the law. You have to be a bit tougher with...
Why they're not destroying them boats when they get here, them boats?
How they get in here? Our government are allowing it. How do you get 1,000 a day that are coming over? And when they get here, what do? We give them a £300 full. We put them in hotels. We've over 120,000 ex-military on the streets. Just a disgrace, is this country.
Successive British governments have done nothing about this.
No one believes more strongly than me in the benefits of migration to our country. But I am clear that our immigration system must change.
It is unfair that people come here illegally.
The Borders Bill is the first bill to give terrorism-like powers to law enforcement.
Some say they can't, others say they shouldn't.
We've caused all of this fucking mess for everyone all over the world, and now we're complaining that they're coming here. We should be proud of the fact that people want to come to this country, because, I mean, I don't know why they do.
We have like groups of people who go out and shoot at these boats with fucking whatever they can get because they don't want immigrants coming into this country. The UK was born from immigration.
Our conversations and polling both show, though, that most people want the boats to stop, and that the government's failure to do that is leading to record support for the British right wing. In episode 2 of this exclusive series, Why England is Going Right, we explore that, beginning in the so-called grooming gang capital of the UK.
Little of the grooming scandal when it all came out was Rotherham.
It was this area?
We saw a lot of this in this area around the years 2012. And
is that something that you still think is going on?
Oh yeah, but not just in Rotherham. I think...
You still think it's happening?
I think it always happened and always continues to happen.
Subscribe so you don't miss what's next.